Have you never dreamt of having a pocket submarine to check on your rudder or see whether the anchor was firmly in the ground or just watch the fish around the boat? Well, I made this dream become real and bought myself a submarine drone, the PowerRay. My name is Roland Nins and I live on my boat 6 months a year. I've written about half a dozen books on sailing. What follows here isn't a full report on the PowerRay, but just a report on my first experience using this underwater drone. The version I have bought, which is the PowerRay Wizard, comes in a flight case like this. The drone itself weighs about 3 kilos, has 3 engines, headlights, and also a camera. There's a base unit with a Wi-Fi and also a command unit which looks very much like these game accessories. There's also a charger for these 3 elements and then a spool of 70 meters cable to communicate with the drone because Wi-Fi doesn't operate in water. There's also a fish finder and virtual reality goggles. Operating the system is very simple, as you can see from the very short and small operator's manual. We would really have liked to have more information. Connect the base station to the drone by screwing the cables tightly to avoid water infiltration. As soon as the cable is on the drone, it will emit a small jingle and pretty blue lights will flash along its dorsal fin. Turn on the base station and attach it to a fixed point to prevent the drone from pulling it in the water. Turn on the control box and attach your iPhone firmly to it. It will act as a screen for you. Connect your phone by Wi-Fi to the base station and open the PowerRay app. And you're gone. The control box has 2 joysticks, one for steering the drone to the right, starboard or port side, and forward or reverse, and the other is for diving or surfacing. The command to dive is to pull the lever back, which I found rather unintuitive. Now, unless you're a video game ace, it's not at all easy to control a drone. So, before you launch it in the water to check your mooring, plan a few hours of training. First, on the surface to make the drone go straight and turn but not too much, and then dive in. But once underwater, how do you know where you are? Well, where the drone is, or where it's going. From a certain depth, you won't see the drone anymore from the surface. Did your drone dive to starboard, to port, or straight ahead, or is it behind you? Fortunately, there's a small button on the control box to make it surface. When the drone is diving, you can see on your phone screen what it sees. This avoids bumping into rocks or poking into sand, and the photo or video functions allow you to record your encounters with fish or curious structures that you discover below. The control screen also shows the depth, speed and battery charge. Make sure you don't get close to 20%, otherwise the drone won't come back to you on its own. Anyway, before you go and check that anchorage of yours, you will have a lot of fun with the PowerRay. Be warned, however, we would have liked to have had a more detailed user manual and not have to discover some of the system's function as we go along. Secondly, PowerVision's technical support is dead, or maybe it has never existed. Also, avoid sand and fine gravel because it can damage the propellers of your drone. And the wheels of the beautiful flight case that carries the equipment seem to have been made with chewing gum or something like that, and it comes off the very first time you use it. The 70 meters of cable are a pain to rewind. Transfer them to an electric cable reel. Now, despite these criticisms, PowerRay is a pretty fun toy. I promise to tell you more and to film more about this when I managed to film my anchor. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please click on the little thumb. And if you have a question, leave me a message. I'll answer, I promise.